We can go in for M. That we can go bank for bank. Okay, so I'm actually doing like a dramatic look, but I'm just going to do my base over on here. So that way you guys who are trying to figure out how to do a nice application or trying to pick up some tips, you can just watch me do it from here. I'm gonna grab my makeup case because I need that. Okay. This is just a moisturizer I'm putting on my face. I really already went through this step or routine, but I'm just gonna do it for the sake of that. And I honestly should have been on here because I have a client coming in a little bit. So I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Power Grip Setting Spray to set my face. Wow. Okay, so hello. So I'm just doing like a regular foundation application. I've already did my prime and prep if you weren't on here when I started, but right now I'm going to mix two concealers. This is NARS D1 and D3. I'm going to mix these because as you can see there are different tones in my face, and so down towards the bottom of my face it is darker, and of course here in the center it's lighter. So I just want to make sure that my application is correct. So hey girl, hey. So I'm just going to, this is the darker one. I went in with the lighter one by accident, but it's fine. And then I'm going to go in with the lighter one here. I don't always do this, but if you have different tones in your face, you can, you know, do this. It's not, I think it's a really big deal. So I put the darker foundation towards the bottom and the lighter foundation towards the top. And then if you really want, so a lot of people that are just starting out doing makeup don't really know or pay attention to this. But what you can do is when you are applying your foundation and you're going into a transition, like you're about to blend it out. Oh, you hear her in the back? I'm at my suite, that's why. But and you're applying your foundation, you can use your setting spray to, because you want everything to blend. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to apply, just for time's sake, I'm going to apply my concealer as well. So I have my foundation on, because I want everything to blend. Um, So this is the setting spray that I use, the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. So I'm with, essentially what I'm saying is I'm going to spray my face with this before I apply. All right. And then I'm going to take my slanted foundation brush. It's Zion. And then I'm going to blend this out. And when you are blending out your foundation, you want to make sure, why didn't you get the mini one? You want to make sure that you are patting. I'm not swiping, I'm just patting in place. And as you can see, when I first applied this, it was like a little lighter, but this oxidizes a bit too, so that's the good thing. Right. So I have the bottom section blend out. Now I'm about to go into that lighter color, but sometimes I feel like it's too much powder. What kind of powder are you using? That's what I want to know. What kind of powder are you using to make it look ghostly? And a little bit goes a long way, so you don't have to overdo it. Um, you don't have to overdo it. And I'm just using the excess on my forehead as well, so I'm not doing too much there either. Okay. Now I have my concealer, and this is the Hourglass concealer in the shade Mocha. And I'm just going to apply it to all the places I want to be highlighted. And this is, so I'm on here showing you my regular, I don't usually put this much concealer, but this is actually going to end up being like a dramatic look. However, I'm just filming the base on here before I add like all the colors and stuff to my face, just so if anybody is looking for like a foundation routine application, they can, you know, kind of see if it works for them. Now I'm going to go back on my Morphe spray. Okay, now I'm going to use that same brush I use for more, thank you. So now I'm going to go with the same brush I used to set my foundation. I'm going to go in with it and go over my concealer. I've already sprayed my spray, so we all know that this should blend together. So I'm blending that in. We don't want any harsh lines, so you see, okay. Do this side. Rose, a little bit of powder goes a long way. I'll say you probably make sure that the powder that you got was translucent powder. Yeah, make sure the powder that you got was translucent powder. And if it's not, my favorite powder right now, my favorite translucent powder is the One Size. It's so good. Like, you can't tell me it's not. It's so good. I'm actually gonna, hopefully I'll put it in my makeup case. I'm actually gonna use that um, in a few minutes. My man, my man, my man. Oh, that's right. Claim him. I know that's right. I never used Airspun before. Um, I use the One Size Ultra Pink Powder. That one is really good. Ever since I got that one, I haven't even been using my Little Mercy Air powder. And I'll say that was my holy grail. That was my favorite setting powder. And then I got the One Size, and it was over. Um, I feel like, honestly, I feel like Elf has good stuff. I think the issue with Elf is that, do you like Elf primer? I do. That's what I use. Actually, that's all I use. Elf primer, that's all I use. But the reason is because Elf primer, when they say it's the dupe for um the Milk Pro Grip, like serious, like all seriousness, it is. So just imagine going to Sephora paying $36 for milk, and then you go to Ulta and get Elf for $14, and they're literally the same thing. The same thing. Like, I think, and I have nothing against like Sephora brands or products. I think my issue is don't try to sell us something we already have or upsell us on something that all girlies can't afford. And that's one of the reasons why I use Elf. It's not because I can't afford to buy Milk Pro, but I'm spending more money on something when I can get the same quality of it for cheaper. Just because you have the money don't mean you should spend it. I'll say buy new makeup, but if you buy new makeup, go to Ulta and get it. Make it make sense for the packets. Yeah, go through what you have first. The quality, like how's the quality of the product you're using? So this is the One Size Ultra Pink powder. This is how it looks, pink. Y'all will not believe me when I tell you I haven't done my makeup. When was the last time I did my makeup? I don't know if it's since the last time I've been on here, which was like a month ago, 2 months ago. I've still been taking clients, like doing my clients, but I haven't been doing my makeup. But you see how I have, I don't have nowhere to go. Oh. Um, I don't, so for me, it's not that I don't have anywhere to go to wear makeup because I have. For me, I get in this rut where I'll be doing good as far as like my business and like makeup for a while, and then I get discouraged out of nowhere. And I don't know if people are praying on my downfall. I don't know if the spirit of procrastination is on me. But when I tell you it hit me out of nowhere, when I get in that space, oh baby, I'm not doing nothing. And that's bad. Yeah, Rose girl, yeah. But whenever I get in that rut, I'm like, you need to get out of it. Cause I will be fine and then I don't know. I'm telling you. Also, we're told to like don't the comparison game, don't play the comparison game too, because what happens is a lot of times, you know, we have this idea that we're supposed to be like at a certain place in our lives, and when we're not, well baby, that's a whole nother thing. Because you know, you don't have to have it all figured out, and see, we be trying to figure out how to make $1 million by tomorrow, but the hard work that goes into that is hard. Hi. But the work that goes into being successful is hard. Nobody wants to do the work, but everybody wants results. So I try to tell myself, like, stop focusing on what you don't have and be grateful for what you do. Understand that things come when they're supposed to. Thank you, Maddie. Things come when they're supposed to. And, you know, there's enough money out here for everybody. God got a pot of money somewhere waiting for you. So that's like my thing on like why I stopped doing my makeup on live and stuff, because I was in a season of procrastination and just not really feeling it. I don't want to say not feeling it, because like my ideas are always in my head, like all the time. But then it's something about executing it. And I be trying to tell myself, like, you've been on YouTube since 2014 and you have never been more serious than how you are now. So why are you letting something small, or maybe things are not going my way this time around, you know, why are you letting something temporary ruin your season? Y'all, I'm using this Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation from Fenty, but I'm using it as like my contour really. And I say this every live. I'm going to keep going in until I feel like I can stop. Or I should stop rather. But if y'all have a dream or y'all want to do something, don't let nothing get in the way of that. You have people that's gonna doubt you, that say that you can't do this, you can't do that, or it's gonna take too much time, and oh, I tried, it ain't work for me. It ain't work for you. That doesn't mean it ain't gonna work for me. And honestly, stop listening to other people. Because a lot of times people will tell you you can't do stuff because they feel in their spirit or their heart that they will never be able to execute. So they feel like, oh, I can't do it, so you can't do it, and that's not true. Also, if you want to grow, understand it requires isolation. That part. Let's talk about it. Growth requires isolation, and you will be separated from people who you thought you was gonna be friends with forever and y'all was gonna rock out forever. And you're gonna start to notice things about them that's not gonna sit right with your spirit. You're gonna realize you're not in alignment no more. You're gonna realize that, you know, it's just not the same. Yeah. Yeah, I'm using the Fenty Filter Pro Foundation, but I use it as bronzer. Oh shoot. so I'm gonna apply some more. I should have did liquid contour, to be honest, because the liquid contour be eating. The liquid contour be eating, okay? Eating the girls up. All right, so actually, now I told y'all this is supposed to be a dramatic look. I ain't do the color part yet, but I'm about to start. So, because I'm not doing the whole look on here. Wait, I think I missed a step. For the white, are you talking about the white? Oh, I used the NYX eyeliner. I'll show you. Hold on. First of all, I use this, the NYX Jumbo Liner in the color white. We share. My appointment is about to be here soon, so I will have to get off. First of all, this brush is so thin. It's gonna take forever to blend. All right, Rose, I gotta go. Bye.